All right, and welcome back to Imperium Maledictum.
We're back from our short hiatus of things happening.
Yeah, it was only a week. We've done a lot worse in a week.
Oh yeah.
So, last time you arrived in the wonderful system of Paradise, which has had no problems at all.
Not at all.
To cause problems.
It's about to.
Yep.
We're about to as the people said it, they've had it too good for too long.
We are the problem.
No problems. Oh, well, that just won't do.
We're going to have to make some.
Welcome to the Imperium. You've got 99 more problems.
Yeah, valid.
Yes, the problem you've been sent here is that the fact that the democratically elected president apparently believes in democracy and has been identified as a problem. Your boss, the Inquisitor, has decided that it's probably simpler to make him not a problem before any of this kicks off. So you're currently in the town of the Garden of Eden, having just arrived, found out there's a lovely little podium set up, and you've got, I think, 2 days, I said, before the actual setup.
We have 2 days. Discard, and I think the Serpentis are back at camp, and the other guys are running around to trying to get information on what's going on.
Serpentis was back at camp. I forget who else was back at tent.
I'm also back. I'm also back at camp because I'm here to sit on the box to make sure nobody knows this. Nobody from the squat knows that it.
Yep. So Zebrin isn't with us this week, so we'll say he's there cleaning up the gun. Whatever little squat you found.
Well, we used our ink transfer our kits to
Oh yeah. You set up in the tent.
We set up our tents probably in the edge of a field.
Yeah.
So
all
nice
the
other tents.
Where everyone else is wood stocking it up.
Yep. There's lovely cries of, "Are you here for the Founders Day?" Oh yeah.
Like if any of us had specialization music and stuff like that, we probably could get a good festival going over here for distraction.
Yeah.
You know.
Ignore this heavily armed group of people.
Completely ignore them.
We're not moderately armed.
We're not even that heavily armed. Yeah.
Moderately armed. We have travel things and a stub gun and like a stub pistol or something.
The biggest gun we have, I think, is that shotgun I took off the farmer.
Just ignore the satchel I've got that's marked flammable.
You took his shotgun?
Yes.
You didn't leave it?
Put that back.
No, he definitely said he was keeping it.
Oh fuck.
Right.
Okay.
I'm sure
we have. I need a new pack of minions. These ones have all died of stupidity.
I am sure we have at least 98. So the only two things that from the farmer that can trace is the fact that he died in a weird way. But it also we only left the crop circle.
He was run over by his own tractor.
Yeah, no. But here's the thing: there's still for any evidence that we're doing. There's the crop circle. There's a missing shotgun, and there are the phone lines are detached.
Ah, yes. Clearly, the tractor used the shotgun on him,
and then cut the phone lines to make good his escape. Because you also stole one of his vehicles.
We walked.
Oh,
we walked, and then we caught a ride.
Yes, you hit high.
Yes. Yeah.
So we made sure to leave enough evidence alone besides a missing shotgun.
It's great fun.
Shotguns go missing all the time.
I was talking about this in my gaming group today, and it's like, unfortunately, one of the guys hadn't done it. He's kind of like, they were on the planet for about 2 minutes, and it all went wrong, and I could just see my brother nodding slowly.
Yep.
Well, that's what happens to the savvy person do the talking, and the talky person's not.
Anyway, shotguns go missing all the time. Anyone could have
only when the ATF is involved.
Clearly, he had a boating accident.
Yes, in the middle of this field. Oh fuck me! The shipping is horrible.
Anyway, so who would like to kick off this evening's fun? Crickets. Lots and lots
Another
of crickets.
successful adventure.
Yeah.
Well, this is the main reason why I do the talking, guys. The only person who actually comes up with it will brainstorm.
Well,
I'm still trying to remember exactly where we were yesterday.
What's that added?
I did mention my plan in chat that Kildor is going to try to track down the local gangers and see if he can buy or figure out a way to access the hotel, because the local organized crime might just have a back door into it.
Yep.
That is a
Shit, they
pretty
might
darn good
own
idea.
the place.
That is very likely. I was going to do that. Was thinking about it by myself, but I don't have any fellowship, and I'm not there.
I do have underworld contact. Well, not contacts, obviously, but I do have some of the same knowledge,
Yes.
so I can help out with that.
I'm
We
definitely
just have
in.
to find a business, something like a balloon shop or possibly a cupcake bakery that never seems to have anyone walk into it, but it's still very clean.
Fred's Fried Fish.
We could just hit up the hotel restaurant.
No, I
Although
mean, it's a front business.
Yeah,
You
that's
never
what I
seen
mean.
We're a
a
criminal
business
front,
that's
so we can.
like,
That's what I mean. Hotel restaurants are pretty popular for that, I believe.
oh, I mean, you could have a look.
You've probably got the better fellowship role, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's your faction expertise that we're leaning on here.
Yeah, I'm along for support with that, but yeah, you've got a way better fellowship than I do.
Also, maybe another person to go along to because go in group and go with a stink eye.
Okay, so do we get the Inquisitor's bonus for Contact Network yet, or is that only after we do all this?
I'm ruling that yes, because he's giving you as much notes as he has.
Okay, well, roll up to the bar of this hotel and start making discreet inquiry checks about where they keep the good stuff. How does a gentleman find gentleman of means find fun around here?
Yep. It'll be interesting.
I get +10 from having contacts with insurrectionists to tell if they're responding appropriately.
Infractionists. We're not insurrectionists yet.
Yes, give him a week or two.
No. Well, yeah.
We've only been here for a few days.
They don't even know you're here yet, technically.
That's
The
true.
night
We
is
have
young.
at least currently maintained our cover.
I was assisting that, I want to say. So that should be a success, I believe.
Yep. You kind of nearly fumble your way through that, asking like where's the fun stuff.
He wants business.
Yes. But at least we can say here that the guy knows that a lot of people come here for the kind of the family fun entertainment, and other people come here because they know it's where people from across the country meet. It's like, oh yes. I think you'll find that the workers' union, and it is what you have, and you'll write it down, like an address for you. Yes, you'll find the people you're looking for here, I'm sure.
I, of course, know exactly where that is, so I will be going there.
I would hope you know exactly where that is. He just gave us the address.
I have intuition. I can use this.
All right. So he's just giving you it's not a large town. I mean, you get the feeling that it's one of these places that most of it is tourism, and it probably shuts down during the winter, unless this is relatively early in the season. This is probably what kicks off their summer. So
you got the big shopping district downtown, and then you got the houses tucked away behind the town hall.
yeah, hopefully that's not getting picked up by my microphone. There's a helicopter. It's a helicopter going past.
Cool.
Chinook.
Smiling
That's
away.
it. Summon the Chinook.
Right. So yes. Sorry. Before I got deafened by the Chinook. Yeah. So this is kind of the labourers' places where obviously the locals would meet. And probably one of the few halls you could hire out that isn't being hired out because all the fancy hotels have been taken by the fancy people. So the labour union has probably been left over for these guys. It's fairly easy to find. It's kind of not out the way, but it's not on the main tourist area. It's what, if you kind of go past the tourist section into the housing, it's just before you hit the housing.
Okay.
What's your plan? It's just a building. There is a man on the door.
Okay. Well, roll up, flash a bunch of hand signs quickly, and ask, "Where's his boss?"
Just like,
Sir,
how
Sir, are you having
translatable
a-
are gang signs?
Sir, are you having a stroke?
Yeah, just
I-
hoping
okay.
that he picks up the right one, because
It also could be the fact where it's like he can understand what he's trying to do, but he's not a local.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Gray, I'm going to try and use my air of authority to get me some influence with these guys.
All right.
Because there's absolutely no downside.
There is a massive downside.
What is?
I have slipped in a puddle and fallen upon my arse.
Oh dear.
Are we gonna have to cut his pinky off?
You
Don't
kind of,
worry, he's making.
Yeah. You try to do that. You walk across, and you just slip. You fall in a puddle. You're down. You kind of you try and get up, and I think with -5, an astounding failure. Like your arm
Yes.
goes out from under you, and you just go face down.
Yes.
The thing is that he held to cut about cutting his pinky off. He's part of Mechanica, so he has realistic robot hands. It just has a dispatchable pinky just for the situation.
No, I have real hands.
Well, sorry about this, but I got to recover from this situation. So, yeah, I'm going to, take out my hammer, yell at you, and give you a nice crack across the back.
Ow.
All right.
He's new.
Ooh, kind today, sir.
I won't make you roll for that.
When I
I can
do
assume
that,
you can
he
do it in a way
usually
to pull your punch.
When I do that, it usually goes across the back of my head.
I'm
Well,
sitting
yeah.
here over on a box. I'm happy.
Yeah, you and I are just guarding a box. We're having a grand old time. We haven't got to worry about this falling over.
You're all
I-
welcome for me eating that 98, by the way.
Oh
I
yeah, no, we
pull
appreciate
out-
that.
I pull out a deck of cards. I give you the side eye. Emperor's Tarot.
Are you?
So, well, pick him up, drag him back to the door, and ask him, "Oh, do you have a room where I can properly punish this idiot?"
He's kind of looking around. This kind of make me a rapport test again. With probably a -15, say.
Yeah, this is not a great first impression.
You're not making a good first impression. You're not quite screaming cop, though.
Well, there is that.
What's it called again? Remember that you can also
would
spend
hope
fate
not.
points and stuff like that to slip. I think it is.
Yeah, but Terran's not the kind of person who.
I wonder if we could bribe him.
I remember. I mean,
God
again, can't
damn
you
it.
flip that with an appendix thing?
Maybe.
Terran just rolled Dealmaker.
Okay.
Wait, does Can fate
He's
use-
kind of like,
can-
okay, you're in the wrong place. Just go
This
back.
literally would be a-
We don't do
this would be-
tourists here.
this would be the most pointy fate time period?
Oh yeah, those are a thing.
Yeah, they are.
I
What can we
forget.
use fate points for?
What was that?
What can we use fate points for? Guide us.
Rerolling.
I know you can re-roll. I forget if
It's
there's.
I think one is reroll, one is flip.
I can turn that 98 into an 89.
You can't flip. That's advantage,
It's
unfortunately.
Okay.
just as bad.
Okay, then we'll-
Oh, you're
yeah,
right.
the one
You're
is-
right.
Let
Let me just fate point this whole situation away. I said away. Thank you.
As we are currently as everyone is three stooging it in front of the door. If only someone had performance, they could make this into a gag.
Dodge the banana peel. I mean, clearly.
All right.
Just had a premonition of what could have happened.
Correct. Yeah. And a bullet narrowly dodged.
You step forward, and this time, though he feels a bit strange, as if the Emperor's just rewritten all of reality, he says, "Can I help you?"
I'm just here looking impressive.
This you just give this air of you have people to speak for you.
The problem with that,
Yeah,
though, is
I'm not saying anything. I'm just here looking impressive.
if we're rolling
I'm
back
adding the
onto
air of
that,
authority.
Added
is the one with the plan.
Yeah, Added has then rolled his 95 2 on top of that, but we get 15 on top of
That's
it.
his fate point.
Yeah. So. Okay. Let's turn that around.
You do get the +1 for influence.
Yeah.
Like, can I just add that to SL?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Even with 3, you spend a fate point to temporarily reduce your reroll a test, gain advantage on a test. So getting advantage.
Much better.
So you do that before. That's
good.
doing that before rolling. So you have to. So again, but we're loose. So can we just agree that?
Yeah, he's re-rolling it, but he's adding it on the boost for Terran as opposed to a negative for Terran.
Yeah, good.
Right, so in this version of the timeline,
Well, we don't immediately.
I forgot about fate points. It's been a while.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
step up and catch fire immediately.
This is why I'm letting this happen, because we are a bit rusty. But yes, the guard will kind of like he'll notice, he'll recognize that you with your big heavy goon are obviously a man to be there, and says, "Are you here for the meeting then, sir?"
Yes, of course. I come from the south. Meeting.
Excellent. Which district? And he's kind of looking down at a list in front of him. He's obviously got a list of names.
Well, like, look at the list upside down, pointed one, that one.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. He never quite learned how to read.
Make me a little perception test with +20 to read upside down and try and figure out one. That'd be added or ablative.
What is my perception? 38 with +20. You said?
Yeah, +20 because it's a fairly easy thing to do.
Okay, now how do I roll?
So you should be able to click on the perception, and then
would that be an awareness check? Perhaps?
Yeah, awareness will work.
18. Do I have advantage? I don't think I do.
No.
That's
enough. Yeah.
That's to say, you can spend fate points to gain advantage before a roll if you really want to ensure of it.
It was high enough that I didn't. Wait a minute.
I just want to.
No, that's right. That's the right number.
All right. It's like the Southern Artexin. And it looks like something good. They're not here yet, so you're able to fill him in with the information he needs. And he was like, "Oh, good. I'll just cross you off." I'm afraid there is no weapons, so if you can kind of check them with the clerk on the inside of the door. Personal knives, of course, accepted, but no firearms. They don't expect you to walk into a room full of mobsters completely unarmed, but they obviously don't want you walking and shooting up guys.
Yeah, they don't want gun violence. Knife violence is fine, but gun violence.
It's very hard to stab a room by mistake.
Yeah, I'm checking out my last pistol and stubber.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure to leave them in the holster so people don't get a good look.
What would the roll to hide one of my guns be?
Subterfuge. What would that come under?
Would probably be either how big is the gun?
It'd be a stealth check, I guess. I think stealth is stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds right. And it's just gonna be my last pistol. So
Yeah, so straight up stealth check.
Do you want to spend an advantage, a point to get an advantage on this, so you can't accidentally mess it up like that?
I mean, I could still if I rolled like 99 or something, but
Well, yes, but
let me think.
you still, if you roll a 1, 2, or 3 on either die side, you'll be able to fix it.
Yeah, you know what? I will go ahead and spend an advantage.
All right.
So 1 fate point for 1 advantage, and give it a shot. Didn't even need it. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
That's a critical. Wow.
Yep.
impressive success.
It just disappears into your coat like it's not even there.
Yep.
I mean, people could
Critical-
look at you and think this is a very form-fitting jacket you're wearing and not notice the massive blast pistol.
The critical success is when you get doubles, I think it is, because they can't be flipped.
No.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, I think that is it.
Yeah.
Impressive success though, because you have over 3 levels of success though.
Yes.
I hid it in a warp pocket.
Now, is the warp pocket in your normal pocket, or is it just somewhere completely else on your person?
It's a
Don't
warp
ask.
pocket. He puts it in there and it just disappears into the warp, and some demon goes, "What the hell's that?"
Why have I just been randomly beamed in the head by like a notepad? What?
Oh
There's
God!
a note on it that says, "If you touch this, I will kill you."
Bags of
The
holding
notes
in the
there-
40k universe would be terrifying.
Genuinely terrifying. Yeah, good God.
We did have that
Yes.
one vault place, which was essentially a
Yes.
large
That's
bag of
true.
holding.
That did happen.
Yeah, I did like that one. That was one of my better ideas. Anyway, yep, you enter the room. It is full of the standard shady types you expect to see everywhere, but these aren't mainly not street gangers. These are the people above the street gangers, the
They're
legitimate businessmen.
So we're talking about like black suits or yakuza suits, where they're all wearing wearing dress clothes, but they're
Yakuza do
flamboyant.
generally wear black suits. Is the thing.
Yeah, they do.
Smart, but obviously places you can hide weapons. I mean,
You see, I knew making that roll was a good idea because everyone in here is strapped.
in some ways, it might be a like dishonor if you don't try and smuggle weapons in. It's like, what are they doing? They're not even trying. Maybe that's what the impressive success was. That you did it so impressively that, ooh, he was good. I bet he even saw that.
He saw it, but he was like, "Damn, you're good at this. Go
Yeah.
on in."
Yep. So there's lots of people, and you can see that everyone's kind of huddled around their own little table, and there is a good gap between each table. Like there is eavesdropping distance between tables. There is a stage set up, and there is someone singing up there. But it's mainly, again, to produce background noise. You can see a table that's marked up for the group you're impersonating. You can easily move across and take it.
Grab a seat.
So we're just 3 dudes sitting around a table at this point.
Yep.
They're intentionally trying not to make it easy to overhear things.
Yes. Because no one wants their business snooped on. You can tell that people are meeting in certain areas, like the bar is the main one. And it seems to be that people are doing that there. Like someone will go to the bar, they will have a nice chat with someone else, and then they'll go back to the table and have a huddled discussion. Obviously, it's used as cover for these legitimate businessmen to move across the country. Why else would they all meet up in the same place at the same time, apart from go there to celebrate Founders Day?
It is a pretty
Clearly.
good cover, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, just looking at the movement of people, does there seem to be one person or group at the center of this network?
There is one whose table is more central than everyone else's. And larger. And you can tell they seem to have more people kind of like in and out, like the kind of like the churn is bigger there. They're definitely meeting more people and talking to more people.
Okay, Whisper, we need to go talk to that person, explain we are doing a job, and we will not interrupt people if they do not interrupt us.
I thought we were here to get access to the hotel.
Yeah, that's why we're going to talk to this guy.
You need to establish some rapport before straight up asking.
Don't want to be
That's
rude.
exactly. Well, I propose you lead the discussion, and if necessary, I will distract people.
I'm assuming you're talking to Discard with that, or
Darren.
Taryn, rather.
Yeah, he has the ability to talk.
Yeah, I'll go hobnob at the bar.
I find it somewhat concerning that I immediately assumed you were telling someone to go talk, and I thought you were talking
Yes.
to Discard.
Yes, that is a bit
Yes,
scary.
that is a concern.
I typically play the chatty box because my brain usually goes and it immediately jumps to I'm just gonna lie my ass off here and prevaricate. I think it's the fact when I was playing Farius Al was the main problem.
Yeah, basically, while Taryn goes to talk, I'm going to distract anybody who tries to interrupt him.
Sounds fair. Rapport check? Challenging?
Yes.
Do I get my Aura of Authority from earlier? Because that
Yeah.
should last for the entire session.
Yes, that'll be fine. This is definitely a scene.
I have a question
Good.
real quick. Finish. Are we playing cards?
Too late.
I responded to you in chat
That's
on that front.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry, I
we're
missed that.
actually after that 98, we're rolling pretty damn hot.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly used to be. I'm not rolling any more dice this session until combat.
I mean, I don't blame you. You've bounced between one to t'other. Yeah.
So great. Which of his daughters am I marrying?
All of them.
That's going to be troublesome.
This boy, he comes into my house without any tributes. I like him. He has gumption. You shall join the family.
He has the balls to walk up to me, not offer anything, and ask me for help.
Yeah.
I like this kid.
I haven't. Look, it's been a long time since the last time I've seen Godfather. All right.
Yeah, fair.
I'm trying not to go too far down Godfather routes as well, but some things just naturally happen.
So, Gray, embrace it. It's a bad. Embrace the bad idea.
All right, the man with the bad mustache is there.
I mean, look. The thing is, Gray, if you establish it early on, you can make him a recurring character.
Yeah, true.
We can put a pawn. We can like work on put a con man on the throne of the world for all we care.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Anyway, continuing on. I'm doing
All right, massive success.
Massive success. Excellent.
Nice.
So he is there. He's up. Sorry. And he's kind of like, oh, so you're from the south, are you? Interesting. You lot don't tend to be as forthcoming normally. It's odd to meet one of you who is happy to meet up and actually talk the talk.
Well, the times they are changing.
Yeah. So, what are you here for then?
You do not own any token with vision in this scene.
Yes. I just noticed taken vision is automatically off.
Hey, that's a
Is that a
ring.
fucking boxing ring?
It's
Nice.
a labor club.
A laser boxing ring.
No, that's a robot boxing ring. Hence the lasers.
Yeah. So, just this, it's more kind of like the ambience. But yes, I did like the robot boxing. It's quite hard to find meeting rooms maps.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been on holiday all week, so things haven't happened.
Well, that's because
Oh,
we
yeah, it
don't
does.
live in a heroic fantasy universe where they play pencils and paperwork.
It does say robot boxing, doesn't it?
Does? Oh,
Yeah, on the screen up here.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, so yes, you've got your table and the one nearer the. Well, someone's singing on the ring at the moment, but yeah. So yeah, what did you?
I kind of wish there was 2 robot prize fighters just sitting in the corners about to go beat each other to scrap.
They're the doormen right now.
Yeah, there's servitors at the bottom. They will be brought out later. There's quite a few people hanging around there trying to figure out which one they should bet on. But yes,
The answer is whichever one the house owns.
So Tevin is definitely brought in and kind of like, yeah. So how can we help you? How can you help us?
Well, we need access to the hotel, preferably a suite.
Which hotel? We have several in town.
The hotel. I don't remember the name
I'm
of the
assuming
hotel.
we got the name of it before, and he's just forgot.
Hotel Foundry.
Foundry, that's the one.
Oh, interesting. Would you mind me asking? I would not normally ask this, but seeing it is the time of year, and one has to protect their interests. What are your interests in there? It wouldn't be much trouble for everyone else, would it?
Where's my deceive skill? Oh, wait,
It's
I don't have a deceive skill. I have a charm skill.
Yeah, it's a subset of rapport.
I mean-
so if you don't have the specific
Yeah, I have
specialization, you just roll the
decent
base.
rapport.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you
I
could
really
also
remember, you
take
have
this
2
friend.
other people here who can assist.
on a since this man is a criminal and probably a what's the word in a position to be a person looking for greater profit, you can always hint that something big is going to be happening tomorrow, and to be the best to position himself for it, to
Well,
take
not
advantage of
tomorrow,
it
on the day of the event.
on the day of the event. But yes,
Am I going to have to
really
make another
tempted to
moral
drop the
roll?
old proverb.
so the what roll?
Morals roll. Remember what happened every time the other guys wanted to betray the Emperor?
I'm not betraying the emperor. I'm talking about this is dangling self-interest in front of a man of self-interest.
True.
So it's the idea is to but that's again, that's just me thinking. You can imply that you're working for a rival politician, all that kind of such, and
Let's
an
just say we're
incident
looking to
happened
shake
about it.
things up, and you stand to profit quite a bit if you cooperate.
There is a saying among my people that the words for chaos and opportunity should be spelled the same. As a man of means, I'm sure you understand.
Yeah. Yeah. We know you Southerners aren't great at spelling.
Going to raise my eyebrow at that.
I'm gonna chuckle under my breath.
I thought it was the Norse that had trouble spelling, but yeah, fair enough.
Well, you got to remember this planet has got a north, a south, and a central. So the north and south are probably looked on as being they're the full hive cities. Whereas if you live in the center, you probably actually breathe your normal air and see the occasional bit of sunshine.
Gray, I'm going to do my deal maker thing to try and figure out what it is that he wants out of this.
Oh, okay.
Hey, that succeeds. I didn't even remember my extra success level, which I don't know if I get for intuition, but that's fine.
Yeah. So he's looking for a way in. He wants to expand his business. You get that feeling that he's not so worried about how it's impact his business here. He's more kind of thinking this would be a good way to expand his business towards the south. So he's looking for kind of something
Inroads.
he can hold over you. Because you know how these things go. It starts off with a legitimate request, and then it goes, "Oh, now you got to do this, and now you got to do this." More trouble every
Yes,
time.
I know exactly how it goes. And that
He's
is
gonna
exactly
be
how it
pissed
goes.
when he finds out we're not actually who we say we are.
Well, you know, chaos, opportunity.
It must
You
be
see where-
killing you to say those words.
I mean, look, small c, not capital K.
Well, no, ruinous and opportunity are completely different words.
True.
So he'll go, I think it could be arranged. Although I would like one of my people to be on standby to prevent any unforeseen activities.
Well, we would need to have one of your people to liaison with the more, shall we say, what is the word? Shall we say the hotel staff who's not yet removed the wool from their eyes?
Well, we find that most of them around here are pretty well paid for their discretion. But they tend to bring in a lot of outside staff at these times.
Exactly.
Apparently, Capitopolis, they just have a different way of life. And they don't. The people who come here tend to be more politicians than tourists, and they don't want to be dealing with like local foods and stuff like that. So they tend to bring their own staff to kind of make sure that they bring a home from home.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get you in, but we don't have the control we would have any other time.
I'm sad that Carcer's no longer with us because he was our stealth guy.
I'm sure it'll be okay.
I've got reasonable. Well,
Sufficient diplomacy can also be a form of stealth all its own.
True.
that's true. Also, I have reasonable stealth, as I have demonstrated already.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's more the idea that we're trying to. So inside the building, we're trying to. What are we trying to achieve inside the hotel?
Well, if
We're
they can
trying
get a
to-
staff access pass for, being cooks or something, we could get in and use the freight elevator.
Yeah, we
We
just
need either
need
roof access or access to a suite.
Yeah,
with-
we
Oh,
need
okay, this is-
access
this is-
to
this-
something facing.
Oh, right. This is hotel. I thought this was okay. Sorry about that. I had a moment. I thought this was the hotel that that the notable was going to be in, not the. This is the one face side of the hotel. Gotcha.
Yeah, no. The current plan is take the shot while he's in the middle of his speech.
Yes.
Or one of his speeches. I assume he's going to have several.
Preferably at an optimum moment. It'd be really great if we get a copy of his notes, but I doubt that's possible.
Well, you want access to his computer?
Was that him saying this, or
Yeah.
you saying this?
I was just did you
Out
say any of that
loud?
out loud?
No.
Okay.
It's,
I was
as
about
far
to
as I'm concerned, it's completely off the table.
He's a
I
psycho.
don't think.
That'd be fun, though. Oh well.
I mean, the black ships haven't been here. He could be not like a psyker, but a warp touch to a person with a.
Do I need to make a Sinesians test?
No, they're all blanks.
I think I would be able to feel that.
Would.
Yeah.
If it was genuinely all blank.
If you want to make a Sinesians test,
Screaming.
go for it.
I was
Well, that's-
only joking, but you know what? Sure. Where do I even
It's
have
worth checking.
Sinesians?
What is the typical psyker sense power?
I'm not sure
Psychic
I have
mastery?
Sinesians.
Where is in the book? To the book. What do psychers sound? What do psychers smell like?
Can we just snip that and put that in the out of context book again? Or
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, good.
Sounds fair.
There is a psychic mastery skill.
Yeah, and I do have that for obvious reasons.
What does psychic mastery do?
Smell
I
psychic.
distinctly remember
Oh,
there being
It's a sub skill of awareness.
Specialization of awareness. Do you have?
I do not have that spec now.
Oh,
I
You
can
can
buy
roll-
it.
You can
but
roll
I
straight.
never
You can roll straight awareness though. even if you're not spec'd.
That's true.
But I'll give you a minus 10.
awareness-
You have how much fate points do you have on hand?
I
Or do
have
you want to
2
put a fate
right
point
now.
to it? Do you
It's
want to
probably
put a
not
fate point
worth
to
burning
this?
a fate point on, but it's,
Yeah, probably
Okay.
not.
it's probably because
Minus
it's a
10,
no.
you said?
Yeah, it's a no fail. Well, if you fail, it's a no stress fail, isn't it? You just don't
Yeah.
learn something.
Yeah, that's a pretty bad fail, actually.
There's too much noise in the room. Yeah. Either everyone's a psycho or no one is.
Either
you-
way, I have one hell of a headache.
Just pound
Hey,
some gin and
bartender,
it'll
can I
help.
get one for free because I'm friends with your boss?
This is definitely a paid function, so he'll just pass you the drink.
Oh, it's an open bar.
Open
Nice.
bar. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, he's going to start negotiating. So we do this. What can you offer us?
What can we offer you?
The
Well-
best thing you can probably go with on the typical is take your thing out, write down your number, for him that you will be at his beck and call for something in the future if necessary.
I don't have a number.
That's true, we don't have...
You have no contact details. You don't even know what area of the south you're dealing with. You've picked a name off a list.
On the other hand, I do have a radio frequency.
You do. We
Please
would
do
have.
not, please do not give the locals access to our comms.
Not even to comms. It's just to be to talk to. Because if you have nothing to bargain with, the best thing you can bargain with is your future labor.
Yep, we can promise to put him in contact with our boss, the most powerful person he's never heard of.
That's true, we
That
can...
is
You
an
will-
amazing
yes.
line.
You will ever hear of.
That is a great
The most
line,
powerful
yeah.
person he's never heard of.
Right.
Yes, we would definitely be owing him a favor for this. And of course, we don't like owing people favors, so it would be repaid.
Ah. Well, I'm sure we can come up with something. He clicks his fingers, and he's just kind of like, wait here a second, I need to confer. And he'll kind of walk back over to the table, speak to the very wide man with greasy hair and a moustache, who mumbles back to him in his ear, looks at you up and down. He just nods once, and then the guy comes back. My employer agrees. So, we will be able to meet you at some point. Sounds good. I'm trying to find my random name generator. I've lost it.
Well, I mean, you always have the name list.
It's under name forge on the character sheet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that too. And it's at the bottom of the players list.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, so it is.
Italian.
Oh yeah, there we go. Generate new names. Yeah, we'll go Italian. Let's lean into this.
But I can't copy and paste it, nor can I cause it to appear in chat in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I don't know
My
why.
name is Antonio Rigari. Tori Mingari. Yes, I can't. Name copy to clipboard. I should probably take notes of this myself, otherwise I will forget.
Antori
Maybe.
It's
Magri.
important.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Antori Magri.
Tori Mingari. And I represent the Topori family. That's over there. It's Camillino Topori. And yes, we are looking forward to doing business.
Yes, there will be much business in the future to be done.
Excellent, excellent. We will have someone contact you. When will you be wishing access? the easier it is to get a time, the better we can fix you. Or do you have any plans? I'm not trying to pry, of course, but the more information, the easier we can fix it.
A few hours before the big event should do, when everyone is distracted.
Excellent, excellent. We'll have someone meet you, say, 5 hours before.
Acceptable.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. Enjoy the evening. Make sure you can circulate, find some other people. The fight is happening in an hour. And hopefully this is the start of a beautiful relationship.
Agreed.
And he'll kind of wander off and start talking to another guy. So yes, you've got someone who will meet you and get you into the hotel about 5 hours before the speech starts.
And since we're professionals, we do need to head outside soon and make sure nobody else tries to get in under the same name. No loose ends.
All right. Are you going to leave it a little respectable time and head out, or are you going to send someone else out?
Well, Kildor will, could wander off to the bathroom before the fight, slip out, and just hang out by the front door and make sure nobody else tries to enter under the same name.
All right. And yes, you will see after a while a group pull up, get out of their vehicle, and start making their way across. And they will get into an argument with the doorkeeper, which will probably be your biggest hint that this is the people you're looking for.
Well, the people we stole the identities of.
Yes, that's a better way of putting it.
Well, walk up and lather to them and explain that nope, boss sent somebody else. We're in charge. We took care of everything. They don't have to worry. Just go back and drink.
I'm going to be interested to see how your role goes on this, because that's going to play who these people actually are. This is ranging in my head from everywhere from minor functionaries to the boss himself.
Spend the advantage.
Yeah, I'm good to spend a fate point for advantage.
57 is still a failure.
Yep.
The basic failure,
yeah. Actually, that's opposed, so they have to.
Oh, yes. Let's just find a random.
Wait, was that with
worse,
advantage?
true.
I don't see the advantage marker on there.
I forgot to take it.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have made a difference. Oh, paradox.
Failure by 0 is a lot better than failure by 2.
Well,
Yeah.
it's opposed, so
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's find ourselves some gangers. Gang leader. Charm. He rolls charm, doesn't he?
No, it's discipline.
Discipline.
Discipline. Excellent.
Of course, gangers are well known for their discipline.
Yep.
I'm sorry. What did I miss? I just got back. I was getting offered food. What did I miss?
So the deal went well, but
the actual guys
people,
yeah,
the people that we said we were have showed up now.
Denounced them as imposters.
Why can't I roll this?
What are you trying to do?
I've got a gang leader. I'm trying to roll his discipline skill. Do I have to
If he
create
has a character sheet, just click on the discipline skill.
Click on the skill, and then you'll get pop.
Yeah, it's not popping up.
That's weird.
That's weird.
Do I have to drag
The
him
D100,
out?
I guess.
I wonder if I should drag him out of here.
What's his willpower?
His willpower is 40. Let's just try something separate. Let's pop him into here. Pick that and go that, and then go. Yes, I have to pop him out of the. I clicked on him in the bestiary, but
Oh.
you actually have to drag him into the thing to create him local.
That makes sense.
Yeah, to make him a real character.
Yes. Oh, he
Yeah,
buys
he's-
everything you say.
That's
Well, I wish they
impossible, and
would've
I'm not a
told
cop.
me.
I said, what? But the boss only says it's my job. Yeah, it's my chance to prove to him.
And you
No,
just
you've
did.
we
clearly
believed
not
in you the
managed.
whole time, champ. You're already a winner.
Why have I never
No,
seen
the
you
best-
guys before?
Because you wouldn't.
We were testing you secretly.
It's a big org, man. You can't expect to know everybody.
Like,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm guessing if we both failed, we probably just start yelling at each other at the front door and rest to leave. Then.
Yeah. You're making a scene. The doorman is not looking happy. Like, stop talking about being mob people in front of the mob place. You don't know who's listening.
Give him a backhead, pick him up, and put him in whatever vehicle you were taking him in, and then roll him out, then roll him out of the car as you turn a two lines.
Are you saying we should steal their car?
Yes.
I like this plan. It's a good plan. Good luck.
Well, I'm not doing that.
If you
I'm
need
not
me, I'll
here.
be losing money by betting on robots.
I'm not there.
Hang on, who's betting on robots now? Now I'm confused.
Me, the only person with money.
Oh, right.
All right.
Well, local. Do you have local money? Is the question.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, we do have a scant bit of cash that we stole off that farmer.
50. Half the contents of his wallet. I'm not going to take all of it.
All right. So,
It's bad fieldcraft.
yep, you have convinced them to at least wander off. Thanks to their impressive failure. And inside, the two robot the servitors are being moved against each other. And they've been hastily spray painted with various colours, and will start like slowly smacking each other because they want this to be a longish fight. It's for entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
So they're inept fighters, but flashy ones. Lots of revving
Oh, so
chainsaws.
it's pro wrestling.
Yes. Yeah, no one really cares which one of them wins because they're both servitors, but they just care about how good the fight is.
Are they robots or servitors?
Servitors.
Servitors. Of course, the locals probably don't even know the difference.
Well, you got to remember, there's no servitors have been around for thousands of years, so they probably would have servitors when they turned up.
Because
Yeah,
that's
that's
going
what
to
I
have
mean. It's
iron or
entirely
whatever.
possible they call them robots just because.
Yeah, like language drift.
Robot just means slave, so.
Well, technically it means serf, but
All right. Do you have any other plans? Are you just going to spend the rest of your evening enjoying your robot fights?
Hobnob with
So what-
mobs.
What
Lose
did
money on robot
they?
bets.
what was that? Discard?
What was the agreement you guys came to?
We
With
owe them a
proper
favor,
Mhm.
and we will be probably introducing them to our Inquisitor later.
We owe them a favor, but that favor
And we get access
bought
to the
us,
hotel.
yeah, access to the hotel 5 hours before the event kicks off.
And of course, the favor will be introducing them to the light of the Emperor, the greatest favor anyone could do.
No, the Inquisitor. They get to work for him now.
Or
All right. Discards, Apprentice, what are your two doing back at the camp?
I was trying to proffer my good sister here to play with the Emperor, card-based regicide, but she spurned me, so I'm playing Knucklebones
Card-based
against myself.
regicide.
Yeah. I feel like.
Well,
I know
Regicide
what
is
you mean
the
there. Yeah.
Right, Regicide is the
chess, isn't
game
it,
of
essentially?
yeah. Regicide's like the game is a basic game thing here for you, but
That's the thing, though. Card-based chess. That's an interesting concept.
I mean, frankly, the problem is that my character would have absolutely no interest in associating with you beyond a certain point because I'm stuck with you Mugginses.
I was well, yeah. No, I said you spurned my what do you call it? So I'm over here playing knucklebones against myself while killing time. Not really much to
Well,
not and
I have something while you're doing that, but go on.
and just and making sure nobody looks being big, being big, redheaded, and and that kind of that kind of Irish wiry, crazy look that makes
You're
people go the
probably
other
going to
way.
get some people coming over thinking you're gambling.
I mean, if they want to,
Are you going to be
I
able
think
to
that
resist trying to spread the word of the Emperor?
the best word of the Emperor right now is. So here's the thing: I have a talent. We're here to do the spread the word of the Emperor, right? But I have a talent here that is fully and faithful to the Imperial cult. I'm also running remarkable, so I wouldn't really be coming over here too much, but that I can use if I'm doing it for the sake of the Emperor or the sake of the divine will, which is bringing these people into its light. I can use my get a bonus by willpower check to not to resist being profligating at them.
It's a really useful talent, actually.
That really is,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh no, I can. Well, I can. Well, the thing is, like, you're a true believer in the Imperial cult. I have no other choice, so of course I'm a true believer.
I'm sorry, you have a test to resist being profligate?
No, it's okay. So once per session, you may add your willpower bonus in success levels when you are making a test related to your faith. For example, interrogating a
Oh,
suspect in
you
Arabic.
you meant
If
you
you're
meant proselytizing.
yeah, proselytizing.
Proselytizing.
So if it is for the greater
I was gonna
good,
say
I can add.
profligate just means you don't spend money.
Yeah, so I have a talent here that is if it's for the greater imperial good, I can add my willpower to something for once per session. So
Yeah. Luckily,
if
I'm not
Ray
going
is
to
going to
make
make
you. I'm not going to make you roll to put resist to preaching the Emperor's goodness.
I am. How can I put this? Great. I'm not a fire and brimstone. Pure faith holy man. I am a. This is my. It's this of the firing squad. So I will do this to the best of my abilities to avoid the latter, the former.
I'll be honest. Meanwhile, while he's doing that, I was deliberately going to be sort of patrolling the perimeter of the tent to make sure no one else got too close. Because A, I'm already, a fairly big target, and B, I think if most people try and sneak up on me, the whole Blancor is going to scare them off. So he's on the box, I'm around the tents, and we're just sort of doing a nest egg situation. I think is the rough plan.
Taking care of the hell out of that egg.
Well, it's a very dangerous egg, proverbially speaking. So
You're
That's
just
a good
causing.
point.
It's a rental.
You're just causing a 1 person 100 just to veer back and throw up on the ground while your mere presence. I'm sure.
well, then they clearly drunk too much of whatever the local stimulant of choice is, didn't they? Such a shame.
No one wants to chat to you ever.
No.
Look, I have been tasked with guarding this box. I am guarding the box with the best of my talents. My talents merely include apparently making people throw up in a field.
Of course,
Mario
the
didn't even
person
offer
who
to play cards
tasked you
with
with that was you. So
you.
There's a tautology in there I simply refuse to acknowledge, sir. I recognize your tautology and substitute reality with my own.
But it's essentially what I'm doing, Gray, is using my unremarkable ability to make the box equally as unremarkable as me.
Right. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Thank you, Brad Pitt.
It's my stool for my card game.
You put your stools in a box?
No, I'm sitting on the box while flipping cards around on it.
And
you were the
again,
GM.
All right, we'll move this on.
I'm gonna be honest, I thought it too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
Okay, sorry, I'm over it. I'm done. Honestly, I'm done.
Right. So the
Hello.
crime meeting will break
Mhm.
up. Blue Servitor
Which
won.
rope? Okay.
There was a very slow grinding decapitation, which took a couple of minutes to take. Lots of cheering after that, because everyone loves seeing a headless robot continue to try to fight.
Oh yeah.
The
Ray,
robot,
intuition or
turns
tech
around.
to see if I actually bet on the winning robot?
Intuition.
Not sure how tech would help.
I'm a tech priest. I didn't successfully lost money.
Yes.
You didn't lose much though.
You
No.
lost gracefully.
Yes.
You were smart enough not to bet the farm.
You
No,
lost-
it's
Well,
more
I
the
mean-
fact that if you
Farmer's
won
Farm.
too much, your host would be you may annoy your host. So you lost just enough to show deference.
But you made some back on some of the side bets.
Mm-hmm.
So basically,
I
you
knew they were
broke
going to go for
even.
decapitation.
Yeah.
Broke even.
Yeah, you got the decapitation right, but picked the wrong robot. It's all good.
It was in the third round instead of the fourth.
And this is why they outlawed prop bets.
Yeah.
So you wander out into the night.
We
and-
get our guns back, of course.
Oh yes, you get your guns back.
I'm kind of pleased to hear that, to be honest. Can we not leave our guns in random crime syndicate spaces?
Yeah, that would be bad.
No, the best thing to
Decent.
do is they'll leave other people's guns, like a shotgun.
Just planting evidence without
Actually, that would be a
realizing
lot less trouble if we left the shotgun there.
Yes,
Ah.
it would help with it would very much help with our thing.
Look, it doesn't even have any purity seals on it. How can you possibly use that gun?
So Bubba Big Glass says, "Why not bet the farm? The farmer's not needing it anymore."
Yeah, it's actually not a bad point.
He had
So-
kids. One of them's going to inherit.
Yeah, the
Are we,
wife and kids might object. Yeah.
So
You know, the reason we didn't just leave his corpse out in the field and actually
I
put some effort into making it look like an accident.
So are we leaving our suspect shotgun, our errant shotgun with the local crims?
Do I have to?
No.
But it would make me feel a lot better, and would to have Gray cursing my existence even more.
All right, fine.
I'm always going to curse your
Alright.
existence.
It's only because I'm the slightly overly conscientious player, Gray, and also an agent of chaos.
I was about to say, hang on a minute, Agent of Chaos, yes.
Anyway. Now, we'll put you to bed. Wake you up in the morning. You've not been murdered in your sleep. So, another good day.
Good start.
Some of you probably won't be used to the sleeping in a field lark. Actual insects that aren't lice. Sounds possibly of birds.
I put my filtration plugs in so I can breathe some sorted air for a bit to get the proper amount of scum back in my lungs.
That's actually not a bad point, yeah. This air is way too nice for you hivers. For us hivers. Yeah.
I spend the morning coughing in the field as phlegm gunk just is removed from from inside my lungs because it's being replaced by actual fresh air.
Do you better call attention?
No.
You sound like you do.
Right. So, you've now got a whole day. And then tomorrow morning you've got a plan. So, what do you plan to do with your next day?
I can't remember
Well-
who it was who suggested it, but somebody actually suggested we could do with securing our own exfiltration after the assassination. That'd be useful.
Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea.
Mainly
So,
because,
Time to go walk about in the alleys, I guess.
yeah,
Does
I
anyone
mean,
does anyone want to cycle out box sitting duty?
oh, I'll cycle out box sitting duty. I did that yesterday, so one of you lot can do that.
We can just say Zeb's
Well-
doing it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's a
actually a
good
decent
point.
point.
We could-
Yeah,
We'll put Zeb on. Okay, Zeb's on box sitting right now, and we'll
Zeb, you are box hen.
He's the only one who knows how to use it properly anyway, so.
Well, it's more the fact. It's more the fact of
He's
making
the
it
only one who
disinteresting.
knows how to use it less badly than us.
The thing is, I'm going to lay out some cooking utensils and a the portable camp stove from the survival kits and put it basically on top of the box, and like we're using it for a table, if anything. Disguising it, essentially. Making it uninteresting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Big sign saying this box does not contain Eldritch Horrors.
Look, I'm taking precautions, all right? This is exactly what I this is exactly what I did back in my days before the Inquisitor got me, all right?
Then the Inquisitor
true,
got
that is-
you.
That's because he got me himself.
Yeah, true.
Let's see. I say our exfiltration plan should be: we have a vehicle, we go back to the farm, and simply wait there. They won't think to look at a murder scene for murderers.
We're not even murdering him. Is the fucked up thing.
No,
We're not murdering him.
the main thing would be just to the main thing to be is to we go, we make the shot, we don't know how you know what, I'm gonna say this and it's gonna be very bad. We're gonna need to split into two groups.
Oh no.
One group is going to go and test fire this thing in the field. We don't know if it's single shot or if it's what it is, but we need to at least know what it looks like when firing.
You know, that's not the worst plan ever. We do need
That is
to
a
know
good plan.
what this thing does.
And the second group is going to, because the thing is, I have a shitty, but I love it to death. My good old grapnel Lara right here. He says like pulling out his code and showing a old grapnel launch, an old beat up, ugly ass shoddy grapnel launch. This baby's seeing me across between two more high blocks than you would ever think.
I wouldn't
So this would
trust
probably be
that
a way to
thing
get it.
carry any weight at all.
I know you would think that, but hey, Winks. That's the most clever thing about it. It's carried me and my cargo more often than not.
Your cargo, motherfucker. You know how much that stuff weighs?
I think he doesn't, and I think that's rather how he's so cheerful about it.
No, more that look. I'm a hive runner, so basically anything would be on my back as I am booking it through the hive thing.
Yeah, I'm the guy who went and dug all that crap out for you.
Yes,
like I know how much it weighs.
It depends. Well, the thing is, my good sir, it would be how many different parts you would be separated into. The thing is that the only one trip motto is not really applicable here. But we could be using this to be slide out from whatever from the fifth story if necessary to mingle in the crowd afterwards.
Oh yeah, because
And
there's
make our
nothing
way out.
suspicious about someone rappelling out of a building.
And if you do it quickly enough.
Happens all the time.
It's also the fact we don't really need more than one person up there, so this would probably be only necessarily be need to be.
It might help to have a spotter.
Terminus. I mean, okay, you know what? I can be up there with him if necessary.
I have
Or who has
cyber eyes.
it? Oh, okay. Our good friend Sarkis could be up there with him.
Yeah.
And just basically pack it, jump, and go out the window with this, and then just detach the line, pull it down, and make our way out and make your way. He's got to find the place there will be at least likely for people to, even if people see you, who would be it would just be one account of many what would be going on. But but first things first. One guy's work on exfil, so one set of guys takes the gun to a field or somewhere to a field or a basement and pulls the trigger at least once.
I may or may not
with the exfil squad.
Gray, that calendar thing still popped up.
Huh.
I'll go with the find the Xenotech squad because I'll be Exfil squad. I am going to pass you my lovely Laura.
But the clock has disappeared, so that's odd.
No, the clock on the top. Oh, that's May. That's May. Yeah, that's just May 20. That's
Yeah, the
24.
May 7th thing has disappeared, but I still got the thing on login. Whatever. That's
Is it
irrelevant to the story.
I have a question, my good ma'am. Are you Miss Collar or Mrs. Collar?
Who are you talking to?
He's talking to
Spence's
me.
character, Sabrina Collar. Are you Miss Collar, Mrs. Collar?
Sabina.
Sabina?
A,
yeah.
That's not your business. And B, I am a daughter of the Emperor. Do you really think they'd allow us to marry even if I wanted to?
Are you seriously trying to flirt with a blank?
No, I am not flirting with the blank. She's of a higher station than me. She's a higher station than me, and I'm passing her my my grapnel for this while you guys go figure out where the best place to use it.
Yes, I have your alleged grapnel launcher.
Yes. So you guys have. So if you're, are you going with gun? Or are you going with exfil?
I showed you my grapple launcher. Please respond.
God damn it, Gray.
Right.
Well played, Gray.
Well
Beautiful.
done, Gray. I'll give you that one. Well done.
Absolutely.
I'm using
+1 for Gray.
I'm using honorifics for the lady who's clearly of a different social caste than me.
Ah, it's tech.
Sister is fine. And also,
All right,
I'll
Miss-
stick with the exfiltration team.
Sister
Big and
Collar.
big
There
and
you go.
simple. Also, sorry, I just need to take a second because I think there's someone breaking into the rear car park. 1 minute.
That's concerning.
That's not great.
No, I stand corrected. There is someone who has just driven into the wall of the rear car park.
Oh,
Well done.
that's probably
Quite
worse.
extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Right, anyway.
That's not our problem.
Yeah, sorry. Loud crash outside I had to go deal with. My apologies.
Yeah.
Anyway,
At least
where
it
were
was
we?
quick enough that you didn't miss anything.
Well, exactly. So yes, I've got the grapnel launcher just in case we need it, but I'll stick with the exfiltration team.
Well,
No,
the
that's the main
exfiltration team, the grapnel launcher is for testing for the exfiltration team. So
Yes.
And so, who wants to come with study the testing the Xenos artifact? You and anyone else?
I should note my ballistic skill is 23, so I probably shouldn't be the one actually firing.
We're not. Oh, this is a test firing point of view. It's basically I want to be seeing if I can roll a Forbidden Lore Xenos to comprehend, understand, and then we just need to pull it to trigger once to see if what the firing, what it looks like when it's fired. I mean, for all we know, it might blare sirens and maracas when it goes off.
Dark Eldar advertisements blare out if we pull the trigger. Like a goddamn Mr. Torg gun from Borderlands.
Beautiful.
Yes. So that's what we're trying to determine before the due day.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Also, to be fair, he is right. When you're putting a bullet into the ground, it's not like you have to roll a ballistics check. All you have to do is not roll a 96
It's
to 100.
It's not a bullet though. That's the part that concerns me.
Yeah,
a bullet, a beam of a funky wavelength,
A needle.
an actual. And look, for all we know, it might fire just a teeny tiny pink demon that launches into your head, burrows in, and starts messing with your brain directly. All right.
Either that, or it's
Please
just a
not
psychic
again.
suggestion. What do you mean again?
Yeah. Well, my other question
Don't
is:
ask.
are you gonna fire it
Mhm.
just at Earth, or are you gonna nab something living to fire it at?
I'm
Into
going to
the
fire it.
ground.
We have an idea what it does to we have a idea what it would do to somebody if it hits them. Hits them. That would probably supposedly makes them insane. We just want to know what it looks like when it's fired and what it sounds like.
We should probably at least set up a dummy so we know if we can actually aim the thing.
You can probably set up a dummy or so forth, or because I don't want to leave corpses strewn about and obtaining.
Well, I have good news. This won't leave a corpse. It'll leave a
Obtaining-
leaving madman.
Yes, obtaining a test subject with our limited manpower probably would not be the most effective ability right now.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, wait. I have an idea.
Go
We'll
on.
use the box as our target.
Well, we need the box to transfer the thing with it.
Well, yeah,
We-
but again, this thing doesn't actually do physical damage.
A wall works as well as much as anything else. A wall with a face pasted, like drawn on
He
it.
keeps missing the point, doesn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Wait, what point am I missing?
It doesn't
Does
do
anyone here
physical
have
damage.
pilot?
It might not do any damage to a wall. It might even do anything you can see as a wall.
Yeah, I mean, if you pull the trigger and it goes off, we know it goes off, and we just need to know what it looks like. That's all. That's what I want to test on that.
Yeah,
And makes
that's
a
the thing.
hideously loud noise.
It might not look like anything.
That's why I'm having my Forbidden Lore Xenos for. But yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, you know what? We can always just go. We can always find a
Besides,
place to pull the trigger.
I
and place
mostly
it
suggested the box because it's roughly person sized, so we know if we can actually aim that well.
Fair enough. We can give it a shot. Anyway, breaking off for this thing because we've kind of belabored this point.
So, back to the field.
We're going. We're going off into some corn rows at least. You've signed up. You signed up for physical labor, box care, helping the bot carry the box, and dealing with whatever gnats
Hey,
or
now,
whatever
I
gnats.
also have Forbidden Lore Xenos, so I can help with the interpretation.
The roll. Fair enough.
Chat,
Fair enough.
Chat has just made a great point for gun team, which I do feel I need to bring up.
Go
Can you
ahead.
people just make sure the gun's got more than one bullet in it before you do a test?
That's what the Forbidden Lore Xenos is for.
Okay, yeah.
That's the one thing also I was going to be testing as well. It's it has more than one shot in it.
Good, because that would be
it
the peak
doesn't-
of shenanigans.
If it doesn't, we at least have a day for it to recharge.
If it does, if we can only determine it having one shot, then we're not going to pull the trigger. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to bite that bullet when it comes due. Anyway, great. Whichever team you want to do first.
Yeah, it was total gun team.
Okay, gun team it is.
Team.
All right.
Nope.
So, how's your athletics, Blade?
37.
Well, I'm going to be rolling athletics to get far enough afield where nobody would be around into somebody's random corn rows, essentially.
I'm guessing you're mostly rolling just to see if we can make it that far without needing a break.
That or without getting much interest. So if anyone were to follow us, they would have trouble with it. You know what I mean? But I did not pay for advantage, and it wouldn't work anyway. Oh well. I have a stitch in my side.
In or out of character, or both?
Both.
The box is heavier than it looks. But you managed to get
I
it
agree.
out into a nice in the middle of nowhere place.
All right, let's clap the claps on this boy and take a look. Take an actual close look at her.
This is when the vortex grenade inside goes off. That never was a rifle.
No, we saw it before it was in the box.
Oh,
Mhm.
fair.
Yes. Okay. That doesn't mean there's not a vortex grenade now.
That's true.
There is. Look, let's leave Brett Kahn in his cage. All right.
All right. So, you want to pop this?
Yeah, fair enough. I'll be popping this. I'm going to spend a fate point right now to pop it up, open it up, and I'm going to examine it using my Forbidden Lore Xenos Gray.
All right.
I'm spending a fate point. I'm spending a fate point at the beginning to gain advantage, or when I already have advantage of him being assisted.
I think you already have
What-
advantage if you're being assisted.
Okay. So giving it a roll. I have 52. I have 17, so that's an
17
impressive
is-
success.
Yeah.
I poke and prod the doodad. So I have a question. Does it look like, say, like a Halo 4, like a Halo 1 alien carbine?
Halo 1 didn't have a carbine.
It looks kind of like a normal, what you consider a normal sniper rifle, except everything that can have spikes attached to it have spikes attached to it. And then there is a massive like cabling and glass kind of jars that's kind of attached to the side of it that then run into the big kind of power pack that makes up most of the crate. If you think of the crate as kind of like 2 levels, the top level's got where the rifle goes. The bottom level is like a power pack that it has to be attached to.
Okay, new plan. We're not shooting the box.
We're not shooting the box. So basically, would you say I can oversize needler then?
Yeah. That's probably a good
An
description.
oversized needle rifle, maybe.
Give me a second. Let me pull up an image and I'll drop it in the in chat. Copy image. Go over here to what do you call it? And because I don't think they had a needle rifle in Halo, so I wouldn't be able to get a proper
Yeah,
idea.
they did. They introduced
Oh,
one
did it?
later.
Okay. Oh, that's from Halo. Is that from
It's
past
from
Halo
Reach.
3?
It's
Oh.
from Reach.
Oh.
It's
Can't be forgotten.
basically, I imagine something like that, but with a big ass box
Power
attached to it.
Yeah, very similar to what I played with.
So let's put that in chat. We'll show it off then. Put that
For
in
the benefit of
the
those
game.
playing along at home, it's the needle rifle from Halo 4
Yes.
Halo Reach.
with a power pack.
Halo
Sorry,
Reach.
Halo Reach. Yeah.
Long and spiky.
I had to go and play Halo Reach again.
It's a good game.
All right.
Do the Halo Infinite.
So any other information? So besides this typical outlook and look like Gray, would my familiar?
You think there's probably more than one charge in there. Looking for the size
Okay.
of the battery pack, it seems to be charged. Got no idea how many shots you get, but there are there's a graduated display on it.
We don't know how many shots it has, but it's more than one.
More than one.
All right. So here's a question. So I'm gonna pick it up. How heavy is it? How heavy is it for the gun itself?
The actual gun isn't too bad.
Say like 2 kilos, so like 1 kilo, or maybe say half a kilo.
Probably more like 5.
Okay, 5 kilos.
It is a rifle.
Okay, fair enough.
But lighter than a considerable rifle you would have used. It's just the fact it's connected to this box, and you will notice.
Okay, this time around. What? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You will notice the box itself doesn't seem to be the same design. So it's like he's meshed 2 different types of alien technology together to get this to work.
He jury-rigged 2 different Xenos together.
Or worse.
I have a single tear come down my eyes. The man's after my. Even though he may be a brutal inquisitor bastard, he's a man of my own heart. So I'm gonna spend this. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do a ballistic roll to do the sights, to sight down and see if it's actually can be firing and everything.
Mm-hmm.
To get a scene for firing, but I'm gonna actually spend an advantage to spend anything and get advantage on this because I don't have any specialization.
I'll act as a spotter, so you don't have to spend that.
You sure? Okay. So I'm guessing the help action is actually very good
I'm
here.
gonna point out a tree and like give you rough directions on how to aim.
Okay. Well, so ballistics. So can't necessarily use that. So I'm just gonna use take 1 aim action. I'm gonna use my stub pistol as a roll. Would that be okay, Gray?
Yep.
How do I make the stub gun roll? I'm in combat. It's combat tab, long range, long ammo. How do you roll attacks in this game, Gray?
You have to actually equip it, I think.
Yeah.
No, I haven't equipped. There we go.
Then just click on it.
Oh, I didn't put advantage, but this is advantage, so it's 20. So 27. Sorry.
All right.
So it's the basic one. So how's it fire, Gray?
You pull the trigger, and there is no visible kind of effect.
Projectile.
Yeah, there's no visible projectile and no visible effect on when it hit. The only reason you know it's fired is because it heats up, and the dial drops down probably about 1/10 of the way.
Oh, so we have a few shots.
You got a few shots with it, yes.
Sounds
pretty great.
It's a few shots. It has to make that. So I think this is about as much as we can get our eyes on. If you don't necessarily see a random man walking around out there, do you?
You'll be able to find random people walking around, yeah. If you're looking for test subjects, it could be arranged.
I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, but I'm just taking him. You know what? He thinks about it. The idea goes into his head, and then he's like, "Nope." I start restoring the rifle. Okay, we have a basic idea, unless we want to. Hmm.
We know it works.
My good associate, that's Terrence Severn, very Blade.
Terence
Terrence
Zebin
who?
abrasive.
My good associate Van Limbros. I have a question for you. We do know enough of this weapon for its typical use, but do we necessarily need to see what happens if they hit somebody, or should we just leave that for when? Because we can't. Because the main problem is how do we know if it has no projectile nor physical impact? How will we know if we actually hit?
Well, the Inquisitor did say it would be obvious.
Well, you know what? If the Inquisitor says it, it must be true. He starts storing the rifle away. I think we got what information we can get from it.
The important thing is we know how to aim it.
Yes, we can pass this along to can we just say that Zeb is with us on this one so
Yeah.
that we could
Yeah,
he's
that works
helping.
for me.
He's still the
Okay.
mother hen, so he's coming along with the box anyway.
Okay, that's us. We're gonna store it and take it back.
Oh, not going to
Do
shoot
you
a
want to
random.
make another athletics check?
Do it.
Do it.
You know what? Fair enough. I'll go for another athletics check to hump the thing back. I'll even take a little
Remember,
bit.
I'm helping you, so you do get advantage on it.
I mean, that's what just makes it. Okay, fair enough. If you want to do that. Critical success. My stitch is turned in. My stitch has grown. Has vanished, and we're humping. We're running back. In good time speed.
You see, this is how you carry a box. I know you're a hiver, so you're not used to manual labor, but this is how you carry.
Look, I care. The main way I carried it was break the thing down into 3 to 4 parts, store them on different parts of my body to maintain proper balance, and then run it at full sprint down hallways, through vents, and across gaps to make sure that nobody can actually catch me and stop me.
Again, how were you caught?
Again, because the place where I was entered was sealed off, got sealed with me in it.
And what
It's
did
hard
you
to
learn
break out.
from this?
Don't deal with Inquisitors.
I mean, yes.
Legit.
I have bad news on that front.
Or is it the fact that it is a lesson learned too late?
Anyway, we're hoofing it back to camp.
Yes. as we snark at each other.
All right.
Sorry.
Yes,
Right.
we're back in full comedy hours now.
Right. So,
No,
Did we ever leave?
Go ahead, Greg.
I was going to say we can move on to the other team.
All right. Well, we need a vehicle, ideally.
Yes. Now, luckily for you, no one's changed how they make the average car in about 15,000 years. So,
That's good.
yeah,
Good.
you probably know how to drive anything on this planet if you know how to drive.
You say this like it's a challenge, Gray. I'm not going to lie.
Now,
I did
getting
just
a
ask
car.
if anyone had piloting.
the challenge is getting a car.
Yeah, quite.
Oh no, that's not really
You
difficult.
say that, but I would like you to look back at your turn around and look back outside at your back at the back apartment wall and reiterate about the difficulties of driving.
Yeah, fair. Fair point.
No, getting the car is the easy part. I mean, we just find one with an electronic lock and an electronic ignition.
We have
There's a
to find
reason I
one
have
that
a
won't be
multi-key.
missed.
Won't be missed. No, I don't think you understand how stealing cars works. Won't be found.
Everyone misses their car.
As a person who's had their car stolen in the last year, yeah, I understand that feeling very well.
Well, we introduce them to the Emperor so they no longer have regrets.
That sounds legitimate.
Like the one-way way or the other way?
How dead are they when they meet the Emperor? He's asking.
Because that's a
Well, I ain't
euphemism.
buying him a ticket to Terra.
No, fair enough.
But again, that could be taken two ways: a one-way ticket to Terra.
Yeah, I think he's being obtuse on purpose, to be honest.
He. That's why I said fair enough. He made his position clear.
As clear as mud, but yes. It's true enough, though. It's not that hard, theoretically, if we have someone who would just so happen to be experienced at opening doors.
Hello.
We just simply find a car in a poor, ne'er-do-well part of town, less likely to be missed.
Or
We don't
Or
need luxury,
maybe-
after all.
the
do
best
need
way
some-
to do. I mean,
we do
the best way to steal a car is to masquerade as a concierge and take one that's given to you.
We do need something big enough to fit the box and all of
That
our
is true.
stuff.
We do need something big, yes.
So I would
Uh,
suggest go look for the local tradies.
Oh, you mean like the market stall guys, that sort of thing?
No, the people are going to be leaving June soon.
You know-
Tell me again?
Okay, it's the
It sounds like you said
trader.
a tradies.
Okay, so I want to
the tradies, as in
Yeah.
Yeah.
people with vans.
I know,
A
but I'm
Atreides is the
a
thing.
Atreides.
Yes.
God.
All right.
I am
Well,
almost at the point of leaving on principle for these puns. Right. Anyway.
If you were going to
Hey,
do
at
that,
least
you would
you
have
have
done
the
years
option.
ago.
He has a son who doesn't.
That's true. That's true. You make his life unbearable.
Yep.
So
So I'm going to have to
next
explain this
fight.
to the viewers.
Yeah, go on.
Basically, we've been doing a bit of travelling this week, so we've had the sat-nav off. And of course, the sat-nav quite often goes, at the junction ahead, bear left. After a few times, I said to my son, oh, yeah, obviously, a lot of bears around here. Which obviously got an eye roll. But I just kept it up to the point of it's like, bear left. Oh. It was just like, Dad, stop.
You
Dad
know you're
joking
doing
to
well.
death.
Dad humor is the purview of the parent. All right.
It's a powerful,
Um,
powerful thing. But yeah, that's not a bad show. To be honest, I was just planning we nick something from a local scrapyard. Something that really is a bit of a clanker.
Oh yeah,
but no one's going to miss it.
because what you want out of a car is for someone to have thrown it away for scrap.
Yeah, fair point.
I like my getaway cars to be able to run.
Yes, I like my vehicles usually provided for. There we go.
I guess my brain just went to a Lancer game concept where we're a team basically being hired by a house to essentially fight over and harvest spice from a legally distinct level desert planet of not Dune. Yeah.
I mean,
It's done.
I'm pretty sure that's literally the backstory of the trade baronies.
Pretty much. The Karakin really did go that way. Yeah.
It's almost
Yeah.
like it's in the name.
Yeah, quite. Right. Fine. Do we feel like doing the Hoto concierge play, or do we want to try and get something off the local traders? Because concierge, it's going to be reliable, it's going to work, but people might miss it. Tradies, it's probably going to be easier to pinch something.
But it's also gonna be a tradie van.
Yeah. So it'll be a bit cramped, I suspect.
The main question is which one looks more conspicuous sitting out. Because here's the thing: like we can make modifications in room for a box. For the tradies the main question is which looks less conspicuous sitting outside a fancy hotel.
Yeah,
If
that's
it's
a solid
parked around the
question.
back of the hotel, the
Yeah, if
tradies.
it's parked, if it's parked around the back, the tradie van's gonna look way less suspicious.
Also,
Yeah.
if it has to roll through here again, this random field, tradie van.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Go with the tradie van.
go and acquire the tradie van.
Are we going to, just before we actually start heading into town, are we going to bother trying to convince people, or are we just going to simply illicitly acquire one?
Alright, let's just take
I
it
like
off
Plan
somebody.
B.
Go ahead.
What's
Plan B works.
Addis.
Yep.
Go ahead,
As
Zadis,
it
what was that?
happens, I already have some paint to change the tags and markings.
Good.
Fantastic.
Sensible thinking.
Being well prepared is great, is it not?
That it is. That it is. Fine. I'll just go and acquire transport.
Since the majority of us were hivers, and that comes with.
I think the only non-hiver at this point is Ab, no?
Zebulon was also a he was a
feral
feral.
wilder, yeah.
Oh, yes, okay.
All right. I say something that looks at like this.
Yeah, like panel in the British context, I say we're looking for a
See,
panel van.
I was
Panel
gonna
van.
say a Renault Express, but
That'll do. We've got the right vibe. Let's go and nick something. Out of code. All right, I might put it slightly more classy than that in code, but one gets
Where's
the
the
idea.
where's the closest Trader Joe's
Mm-hmm.
or flea market?
I know you said
Someone's gonna have to
Trader.
find a flea.
I know you said Trader Joe's, but for some reason my brain translated that as Trader Joe's, which is not necessarily wrong in the context of this planet. But
Trader Joe's open emporium.
come on down,
feels
cheapest heresy this side of the Mississippi. I tell you what.
yeah, everything
Yes.
everything's so cheap you would think I was doing it despite the emperor.
Spoiler alert: I probably am.
Yes.
Rebalance. Yeah. All right. Great. We're basically going to find the nearest set of
Rocks.
local street merchants, that kind of thing.
Yep.
And sincerely hope, Terran, that you roll well to lockpick this, because I cannot help you with the lockpicking. I could drive it, but I can't lockpick it.
I'm really good at lockpicking, so obviously I'll get a 93.
Yeah, that does track. Yeah.
You can always
But it's
remember. You
okay,
can always.
because I can also roll to break the window.
we don't
That's what
need
the
windows.
las
That's
cutter is
fair.
for.
You don't need a las cutter to break a window.
Okay.
I
the
do if
fact
I want it to be unsuspicious. I'm not sitting in broken glass.
Okay. Isn't a las cutter something you use to like break open rocks and that sort of thing? Or
It's
am I
something you
misremembering?
use to break
Yes,
open
or
bulkheads.
hull, or doors. It could take the side of the van off or cut the engine out.
I
Our
only
barrel-
told
our-
you to
But it
open
has
the
a
bloody-
window setting.
I only told you to take the bloody door off, not take the car apart.
See, the thing is, sure, you can use the las cutter to open the window,
Also,
but
sorry.
you'd probably roast everything inside.
practical note: do observe the las cutter specifically is loud.
He's on the-
Yeah.
Okay, there is that. That's why it's Plan C.
Also, inflict a blaze. You know what that means? It lights shit on fire.
I mean,
That's
to
if
be
I'm
fair,
using it as a weapon.
To be fair, this does mean we need to get rid of the vehicle afterwards. We have the perfect tool for that. Just las cutter it open and set it ablaze. That's nice and easy.
Yeah,
That's
just run the las cutter on its engine block for a
Look,
couple of seconds.
exactly.
The las cutter will be very good when we get to another field and make modifications for a quick getaway, like removing the top and back so we can jump before we have people jump into it and drive off.
You fine gentlemen are being extremely disrespectful of the las cutter's machine spirit here. I'm blaming all of the failures on you now.
We're pointing out that you're not using it for its intended purpose. How is that disrespectful?
Cutting things.
I suspect the Omnissiah might soon have words with you for misunderstanding exactly what you're meant to use that on, but nonetheless, let's
Look,
try.
You're right here on the side of it. This knob. You see this knob that says strength? You see this dial pointer that says window? Well, technically it says glass, but close enough.
No, that's you having drawn it on with a pen. That's the fuel
I
tank.
don't even own a pen.
What's a pen?
Oh, God, I'm on a team of primitives.
How many of you can read?
Yo!
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we can all read, but I'm not. Pens don't
And-
exist. We use pencils.
Unless it has the letter Q in it. Those are tech heresy.
What?
What? That's what the tech priests told me.
Are you
I
sure
think
this
they
was
just
actually a
didn't-
tech priest and not just some druggie who fell out of a bar on the corner in a red suit?
I think they were just offended by your handwriting.
That
I
also
mean, I
is
did
possible.
get expelled.
Yes, suddenly more pieces of information fall into place. Like a bad spell. Anyway, before we turn the last cutter on each other, let's find a van.
There's only one, and it's gene locked to me, so that won't be a problem
What, the van or the last
for
cutter?
me. The
Well,
last
hopefully the
cutter.
last cutter, because I'm the one who's driving most likely, so better not be G-locked to him.
If it is, that's going to make it a lot easier to get in.
I mean,
Gray, I'm just going to walk up to a random van and put my thumb on where the gene lock should be if it were an Imperial make.
I so hope it electrocutes you. I so hope it does.
No, this place is not trusting enough to leave their cars unlocked.
Sensible. Very sensible.
I burned my thumb. That was the exhaust pipe. Who the heck put the
How
exhaust
did you
pipe next to the
confu-
front door?
I suddenly understand why the Inquisitor asked me to watch you lot. Anyway, can you break the lock or not, unless you want to keep grabbing
Oh
the
yeah,
exhaust
that's
pipe
easy.
the
And
rest
I
of the
just,
day?
stick my thumb in a glass of water, push this button, that button, and apply this key. Gray, what's the difficulty on the tech security test to unlock this van?
I'm going to give you a plus 10 on it, just because it's
Alright.
it's going to
chaps
be.
on
It is a
call.
security system, and it is an unknown style of security system.
But hopefully
Okay,
not a very
I also have a
complex one.
multi-key.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's dexterity lockpicking. My mistake. Well, then what's tech security for?
That's for
did I hit the
mechanical
wrong thing?
locks.
Yeah.
Or no,
Oh, okay.
You know the difference
that's
between like
tech.
a keypad lock and a physical lock, I guess?
Right.
yeah, mechanical locks use lock picking. Tech
stuff.
security is for
Yeah.
keypads and the like.
Okay. So is this a mechanical or a tech lock, right?
it'd be mechanical lock.
Ah, my least favorite flavor. I got doubles. I broke my multi-key.
Like,
Well
no, you
done.
can re-roll too afterwards if you still
I
have
just-
a sit point.
I pull it out, and it says on the top, error, insufficient praise. Put it back in my pocket. Right, can't open this one.
Yeah, Saint not in service currently.
I'll apply
You-
sacred unguents.
You try to use it on Saint Swithin's Day. What else is going to happen?
The Saints
Right,
just
I'm
pissed
applying
off one
sacred
planet and
unguents to
recognised
it.
Unguents.
Unguents.
There's a U in it.
Whatever.
There's two U's in
They're
it technically, but
There
you
are
know.
multiple U's.
Shut up. I'm being driven mad by the people around me.
At least there's no
That's
W's.
engineering. Unguents.
Oh no,
I
we're
have
not
We're
doing
not-
sacred unguents.
Let's
we're not
let's
doing
not talk
Ugans. We're
oh
not.
God, you went there too.
We're just
No, I didn't.
not.
I have spilled the sacred
This is what happens when I'm back in the session, y'all.
Right, window.
I'm beginning to understand how your enterprise was brought to a conclusion.
Ooh, what's that effect added?
That looks cool.
Electric.
Yep, electric.
Sorry, complete tangent.
I was still on the Labour Club, so
Yeah, fair.
That happens.
Okay, so that's not gone terribly well.
I told you the next time I roll it, it better be in combat or it's going to be horrible. Here you go.
All right. Can we remove Satan from this chat briefly? I just saw that flash up.
No, apparently we can't.
He stays in Stellaris. He doesn't get to join us in Imperium Maledictum.
Sorry,
Hey, that's just Satan whispers.
I'm not part of this scene, so I have to entertain myself.
Fair. All right, let's find another van. And if we're lucky, it'll be an electronic one, so your multi-tool doesn't feel
okay.
let down.
You find something a bit older. Actually, that would be
Doesn't-
harder, wouldn't it? Something a bit newer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Something-
yeah, we
something
want
older
newer.
would be better at this.
We want newer so that I can make this roll and have it actually work.
I mean, we take success.
That
I'll
did
take it.
technically work.
Yeah, that's better than the first edition. Let's be frank.
The van is technically unlocked. Now I
Yes.
just have to inch it forward move it forward 3 inches so that we can get the door open.
Yeah. So
All right, I will make sure no one else is coming. You two move the truck.
can we have a stealth roll?
I'm terrible
Yes.
at those.
Well,
Yeah,
I
this
just
is-
need what from one of you to try to like cover the noise of you stealing this.
Okay, who's got the best stat? And presumably, if Terran's busy picking the lock, the other person could assist them.
Who had the distractor talent?
I did,
Oh,
but I have to like direct that at a specific person. So
yeah,
you're not here.
no, you're not. All right,
Is
yeah,
it?
he's here. He's here. He's not with the gun
Yeah.
team. The gun team was
Team
discarded.
Gun was
Ah,
just
my
me
bad.
and Discard.
Oh, right.
So I've got a 43 in stealth. If anyone beats that, go ahead.
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
cool. In that case, remind me what an assist does in this again.
Gives advantage.
Cool.
yeah, I have an
Advantage.
advantage himself, so I can help.
There we go.
Advantage helps.
I don't think it did anything actually. I'm pretty sure that was a 30 and a 5.
I mean, I'm not complaining either way. It's
Yeah.
a pass.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
I
It
was
does a
supposed to
little
swap
arrow.
icon next to the 35.
Yeah.
I think it's next to the 35. Anyway,
I was just looking at the actual dice as they rolled.
those lie
Yeah, those do lie actually.
all the time.
What can I trust then?
Absolutely nothing.
Your
The chat.
fists.
You can always trust chat. I have it on good
No.
authority from the most
No, you
trustworthy of sources. Chat.
No, you-
Which is chat. You could try trusting. You could try trusting. No, don't do that.
Don't do it. Don't do it. We've been down that road before. Do not do that.
When have you guys ever trusted me? Really?
It's probably like 5 minutes before we
Combat.
actually knew you.
Over a decade ago.
We trust you occasionally. We just regret it every time.
Yes.
Oh God, was I just? Did I somehow kick myself out of fountain? God dang it!
You've been out for a while.
Ah, boo! Give me a sec. I don't know how I kicked myself out.
I mean,
You
I
probably
think
clicked a different tab.
I think he hit you with the security check. That was the failure. He managed to hack you by accident.
No, that was a lockpicking check,
Right, so you've got
That's
yourself
which
check.
I need to put on the list.
You're
Yep,
able
so
to
stealth check.
nicely roll this place out without anyone noticing you've just stole a rather shiny new van.
All right.
And it is big enough to fit everybody inside plus like the gun.
That's good.
Quick observation. The psyker stays in the back while I'm driving. We need as much
You're
distance between
driving?
me and the psyker as possible.
He's the
Well,
best
I'm
driver.
Apparently, right now, I'm the best driver we have because I've got the best raw agility. So, the Sister of Science is driving. Pity the cop that pulls them over.
Oh, I
Who is-
love the idea of you like, why are you the best? I'm just the most agile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who can steer.
Sorry, tickled my brain. Anyway, I like the idea of being just you sitting on my shoulder, just pulling the levers. Actually, no, that would make your brain burst. Don't do that.
Yeah, when we get someplace a little more private, just put a new logo on the side. Don't protect.
Put you put a. You know what? We're not that. What do you call it? To put a.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Hang on a minute. Let me actually have a look at this. Oh. I mean, you're going to have to put that in the Foundry Grey so that chat can see why I'm disappointed. But yeah, that'll do.
What the golden protection one?
Yeah, because I suspect that's been slapped on the sides of the car.
Yep,
It's going
change
to
it
be.
up.
About 5 minutes.
All right. 1 second while I grab that. And find the right folder. That's a web image, because yeah. I can only say it's a web page, so yeah, it ain't happening.
I've heard if you save it as old types, you can manually set it to JPEG or something reasonable. But it's just a rumor.
Yeah. As that worked. Let's have a look at that. Right, choose file. Yay. There you go, golden protection. Okay, so yes, you got your van all like nicely lined up. You know the gun works. You know you've got probably 9 shots left. It doesn't kick. It
Should
doesn't
be
seem
enough.
to do anything too obvious when you shoot it.
Well, not to the surroundings, at least.
Yeah. Always
Yep.
useful.
Oh,
So
we
I
have
think
to.
I think we are as good as any and ever for Go Day. We're just missing the man of the hour.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So do you want to call it as a slightly shorter session?
Call it
Given
slightly
that
shorter.
we're
so
going to
we
need to
can-
do, the
Yeah,
assassination
we'll
is going to be a
we're
full
gonna
thing.
need.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
outside of at least attempting to get to well, we know where the man is going to be. So
All right.
Yeah, I assume we're dropping the van off, ready for.
Yeah, you'll find it in a back alley. And yeah.
we made as much prep as we can possible.
Yeah. Without Zeb. We'll see how it goes. If we don't get Zeb next week, we'll go. Because I don't know how much Zeb's new schedule is going to interfere.
So we'll if anything, we'll just have Zeb. We'll tell last Zeb that he was having his character make the shot while he was not there.
Yeah. All right. So, thanks for everyone watching, and we'll see you all next time.
Bye, everyone.